Hey, hi guys. Glad that you could drop by Superlative Radio today. Dylan Stone here with you. Always glad to spend some time with you. Here in beautiful St. Andrews, what a beautiful, beautiful area that we're in here. As you can see behind me, the whole shoreline, right along here on the sea, just so beautiful, so peaceful. Just the sound of the water just off to the side of me, and you got the wind in the back a little bit, and you know, every so often there's a few crickets that make a few little things going on here, and there was a bee that was just going from flower to flower here, and you can hear them buzzing, and it's like nothing would be nicer to be able to just sit down here with a chair, maybe a beer or something, and just kind of kick back and just put your head back and just soak in the beauty of the sounds around you. So tranquil. Anyway, if you get the chance to come down to St. Andrews, check the place out because it's beautiful. Now, today's vlog, I wanted to talk about you personally. You personally. I'm going to ask you a question directly, and I want you to think about the answer. The question is, who are you? And I know that's a very complicated question. You know, who am I? Well, I'm Jack, I'm Jill, I'm George, I'm Harry, but right in there, who are you? Think about something. When you go and you look in the mirror, that person that you see in the mirror, the person that you are used to seeing reflecting back at you, that isn't the same person that everybody else sees. Believe it or not. Everybody you meet, everybody you see, everybody that you encounter, they all see a different person. Now, think about this. For all intent and purpose, let's say you meet 500 people. You are, for all intent and purpose, 500 different people at the same time. Because every one of them see you differently. And you see yourself differently to everybody else. It's kind of mind-boggling, I know, but when I ask, who are you? Question is, you may not know exactly who, you know certain parts of you, and you know things about you that nobody else does. But can you really say who you are? In a sense, maybe not yet, because you haven't lived your full life. Maybe once you are laying on your deathbed and you're sort of looking back on your life, you know, saying, well, the different things, you're checking off the different things in your mind that you've done and where you've been and that. Maybe then you have a better idea of who you, well, I was going to say who you are, but I guess in this particular instance, who you were. You really can't answer the question until you've finished the race, right? You are a makeup of all the different experiences that you've had. You're a makeup of all the different things that you think and that you feel, but you're not finished thinking and feeling, and you're not finished running your race yet. So really, you don't know who you are completely as of yet. I know this is kind of, like I said, I know this is, kind of mind-boggling, but it was something that I saw that made me think. Now, nobody is all good or all bad. And you have all kinds of different types of people. You have the Jeffrey Epsteins and the Jeffrey Dahmers and the Bonnie and Clydes and and all the people in that particular area. And now this is going to sound, they have a purpose. I know that they've done a lot of, terrible things, and they've done things that you may question and but they do have their purpose. And in a way, they keep the balance. Because without that, you can't appreciate what's here. So they've done what they're supposed to do. And, I know you say, some of these people, string them up and hang them, but really and truly, don't be mad at them, because they are only doing what they're supposed to do. They're here for a purpose, and they serve their purpose. It's a matter of keeping the balance, and that's what the world is. The world is a balance at all times. Let me put it to you this way. Somebody once said to me, An airplane never flies in a straight line. When it goes somewhere, it never flies in a straight line. It's always correcting, because it goes and it's, if they're going from here to here, the airplane is always correcting because it's never flying in a straight line. It always has to correct for wind, for the spin of the earth, there's a million different things that affect the plane as it's flying, and it always has to make corrections along the way. Life is pretty much the same way. It's not perfect. People do things here, people do things there. It's a balance. It's always fixing. It's always correcting as it goes along. With the whole thing going on with global warming that we're talking about and we're experiencing, that's another balance. And right now, it's out of balance. And something has to happen. Something has to bring it back to an even, as close to an even keel as you can. And of course, it'll go back the other way, and it'll have to be corrected, and it'll come back, because that's what life is all about. It's never perfect. It's always going to be off balance a little bit. For a short period of time in there, it's perfect, but only for a very, very short time. It's right where it should be. And while it's there, that's the time to enjoy it. Other than that, it's a matter of going, okay, well, we got to do, we got to, but it's, just remember, life is never perfect. And it's only as perfect as you can make it in your particular little corner. Right now, me standing here, doing what I'm doing, and talking to you, and putting this out there, to me, that's perfect. This is very enjoyable for me. This is my perfection. Doing the superlative radio, doing the vlogs, doing the radio shows, this is my perfection. This, to me, that I'm doing here is the same thing. If there's a heaven, this is what I'll be doing in heaven. The same thing, just hanging with you guys and doing what I'm doing, because this, to me, is what it's about. Because I can talk to you, and I can explain to you, and I can share. That's the key word there, share what's going on. And hopefully, we can all come to a consensus along the way. So my basic bottom line here is try to keep your life as balanced as you can. It's hard. Try to keep it balanced, and you'll get to know yourself along the way. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Dylan Stone, Superlative Radio. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and seeing us at Superlative Radio. We're really glad you could take the time to stop by. Hope you can stop by again real soon. Until then, Dylan Stone here. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, because that's the way it's supposed to be. We'll see you soon.